Brenda Teague stood frozen in the doorway of the Galveston Island Convention Center and studied the startling scene before her. The room was precisely as she remembered it. It had a balanced semicircle built in the style of a Greek amphitheater. The hand-painted walls of sandstone and Italian plaster were punctuated by columns of variegated breccia, interspersed with the Mitchell Moody name. It was exactly as Brenda had recalled from the lecture she had once attended here. Except for one thing. Tonight, the room was empty. The only chairs in the room sat vacant. No audience. No Glen Moody. Just a handful of tourists milling around aimlessly, oblivious to Brenda's grand entrance. Did Glen mean the GICC? Did he mean Ballroom B, or C? She peered down the south corridor toward Ballroom B and could see tourists milling around in there, too. So, she quickly headed toward Ballroom C, and again, she found only emptiness. The echoes of the clock chime had faded. Brenda was now officially late. She hurried back into the hallway and found someone with a uniform of the GICC.
Excuse me, the lecture for Faith Christian Center? Where is that being held?
The lady hesitated. I'm not sure, ma'am. When does it start? She replied.
Now.
The lady shook her head. I don't know about any Faith Christian Center event this evening. Not here, at least. Bewildered, Brenda hurried back to Ballroom A and went to the center of the room, scanning the entire space. Was Glen playing some kind of joke? Brenda couldn't imagine it. She pulled out her cell phone and the fax page from yesterday and dialed Glen's number. Her phone took a moment to locate a signal inside the enormous building. Finally, it began to ring. The familiar accent answered.
Glen Moody's office, this is Travis. May I help you?
Travis.
Brenda said with relief.
I'm glad you're still there. This is Brenda Teague. There seems to be some confusion about the lecture. I'm standing in the Galveston Island Convention Center, but there's nobody here. Has the lecture been moved to a different room?
I don't believe so, ma'am. Let me check.
The assistant paused a moment.
Did you confirm with Mr. Glen Moody?
Brenda was confused.
No, I confirmed with you, Travis. Just this morning.
Yes, I recall that.
There was a silence on the line.
That was a bit careless of you, don't you think?
Brenda was now fully alert.
I beg your pardon?
Consider this, you received a fax asking you to call a number, which you did. You spoke to a total stranger who said he was Glen Moody's assistant. Then you willingly boarded a private plane to Texas and climbed into a waiting car. Is that about right?
Brenda felt a chill race through her body.
Who is this? Where is Glen?
I'm afraid Glen Moody has no idea you're in Texas today.
The man's southern accent had disappeared, and his voice morphed into a deeper, mellifluous whisper.
You are here, Miss Teague, because I want you here.